Hello and welcome to a video with me, Winner Entry, to another video of Weekly Entry, in which this week, basically everything else I was watching for this anime season has ended, so yeah, I'm just going to get straight to work on going through everything at the end of this week, because there's a lot. So, starting off with Shield Hero Season 3, which I'll say it was better than the second season, but still fucking horrible. Which I think is mostly just due to the fact that so much of the story has been cut out in second season, and I'm pretty sure there were bits in this season as well, though they weren't as obvious, but yeah. I don't think Shield Hero is ever going to get better at this point, or live up to that first season ever again anymore, as a result of so much stuff getting cut out, and that we just don't, causing us to be missing a lot of information and stuff. But overall, when it comes to this season, it was mostly just an introduction of Val and Attila, and also, I guess, the redemption arcs of the other heroes, even though they're all not exactly redeeming themselves, as far as I'm concerned. But, yeah. Literally all three of them fell for the exact same fucking thing with a bitch. So, yeah. They're still fucking horrible, to be honest. But, yeah. If this actually gets a fourth season, I don't think I'm actually going to watch it, cause, yeah. I just don't see it getting any better at this point, so this is probably the end for me when it comes to Shield Hero. But yeah, next thing, Goblin Slayer second season, which, yeah, another season of Goblin Slayer, which is basically just more goblin slaying like normal and everything. Though there is still a bit of a plot going on in the background and stuff, so yeah, really isn't anything different. So moving on to the next one, which is Kimizero, which I'm not going to try and pronounce the whole full name for the darn thing, but yeah, it was exactly as bad as I expected it to be, with how the story starts and everything. And yeah, start off with, all the characters are fucking horrible, especially the friends of the main characters, in my opinion. But, yeah. Out of all the characters there, I honestly think Ryuto is probably the best one out of them, and I'm kind of tempted to say that he can be compared to Kazuska in Rent a Girlfriend. So, yeah. That just goes to show how bad all the other characters in this are, to be honest. But yeah, Ryuto is basically a perfect cook, which makes this character kind of just bad. And then you got Runa, who has absolutely no fucking common sense and thinks it's completely normal to spread her legs immediately as long as you're in a relationship. Yeah, she's loyal and everything, but yeah, it's spreading legs immediately. I don't think so. And then you also got Nicole, Runa's best friend, who is apparently very protective of her, but does absolutely nothing to stop Runa from dating fuckboys. Yeah, super protective, but doesn't do a damn thing to stop her from dating fuckboys. Yeah, sure. Also, I have been spoiled when it comes to the rest of the story and how things play out, and apparently there is a time jump in this that jumps forward a few years to the point where they're in college, in which at that point apparently there has literally been absolutely no progress in their relationship at all. What we get in the first season here is basically as far as they ever fucking go. And also, apparently, I've seen it or something that it was confirmed about Runa's body count, which I was kind of suspicious of, and yeah, it's apparently double digits. Because of all the dating she did before Ryuto. Yeah, that isn't good. Be that young and that high a body count at that fucking age? No. It's all because she literally spreads her legs instantly and stuff, but, yeah. Overall, everything in this anime is honestly just stupid. Story, stupid, everything. But, yeah. I guess the fact that everything is so stupid also makes it realistic, cause, yeah. Honestly, I think the best thing in the anime is the fact that Naruto's fat friend, whatever his name is, gets rejected after confessing. And after spending like a week or so, whatever, not coming to school, next time he shows up, he's hot. He actually did something with his life. I honestly think that's probably the best thing in the fucking anime there. And to be honest, I probably could shit on this anime a lot more, considering all the manufactured drama in the damn thing. But I'm not going to continue that because I'm done. Just don't want to talk about this damn thing anymore. So, moving on to the next one here, which is Kanojo mo Kanojo, Season 2, Girlfriend's Girlfriend. So, yeah. I know this one is a trash anime and everything, but I still fucking love it. I think there's just something about the comedy that I just like for some reason, even though it's shit. And to be honest, personally, I kinda think it's probably one of the best trash anime out there. And with this season, I think for the most part it was more of the same as the first season, pretty much. But with Mirika getting a bit more serious about things and also much larger focus on Shino, with her trying to end the two-timing and everything the whole season, and then last fucking episode does complete 180 and goes completely on the offensive, and trying to turn the two-timing into three-timing. And to be honest, I think one of the main reasons why Mirika just wants Naoya to herself is purely it's just so the author has conflict in the story for a bit longer still. Though I'm pretty sure we all know how this is going to eventually end with this becoming four timing or something, with Mirika giving up on that. Also, I guess one of the other reasons why I kind of do like this anime is the fact that it does actually go for the harem route immediately and everything, considering we honestly don't really get to see that much in harem anime, considering most of the time it's always like you gotta choose one of the characters. Can't have them all. But yeah, this one of the ones where you actually get a harem. Actual proper harem. Though this anime is also airing the same season as 100 Girlfriends one, so it doesn't really get to compete when it comes to that anything here, to be honest. But yeah, I'd probably like a third season, which I think would probably actually finish the story, I think. So yeah, I'd watch another season if it gets another at this point. But yeah. Moving on to the next thing, which is the Kingdoms of Ruin, which, yeah, this anime had some potential. Yeah. It had good concept and everything, but it had a horrible execution. And to be honest, with all the characters, they all just seem like plot devices to move the story forward. A story in which feels completely random, basically, and just has where you got people getting killed for the sake of killing people. Even though this is supposed to be a revenge story of something or something like that, it just doesn't really feel like anything. It's just killing for the sake of killing. There isn't actually any revenge going on, despite the fact it's supposed to be a revenge story. But yeah, apparently there's also a sequel to one of the author's other works. So I'm going to take a guess that there's a lot of information that we do not have that we're supposed to, because what this is a sequel of never got an anime. So yeah. I don't think I'll be watching another season, to be honest, but yeah. Next thing, Saihate no Paladin, Faraway Paladin, you know. Second season of this, which, to be honest, I think it was better than the first season. And this season kind of started off with a few episodes where just got other stuff going on from what I can tell, to be honest, before it gets to the main arc of this, which is the Lord of the Rust Mountains and stuff. And yeah, well, it becomes a Dragon Slayer. Yeah, I honestly don't have much to say about it. Honestly, kind of very easy to forget the fact that this isn't actually an isekai, considering it doesn't follow any of the tropes that you normally have in isekai. So, yeah. But, yeah. Moving on to the next thing, which is Tearmoon Empire. English name is a lot shorter than the Japanese name, but whatever. Um, Honestly, I think this was one of the biggest surprises in this season for me, considering it's basically Maria Antoinette's second chance, the anime. Considering it's very clearly basically France leading up to the revolution and stuff. But instead of having let them eat cake, it's let them eat meat. So I guess Mia's already better than the real person. Just with that alone, considering meat is better for you than cake, so one of the things I honestly really like about this anime is the fact that Mia honestly doesn't change all that much at all, and just stays a naive, spoiled princess throughout the entire thing. And the only thing that's actually different about her is that she knows the things that are going to happen at this point and kind of knows what she needs to do to stop that and to avoid getting her head chopped off again. And yeah, she of course manages to fix things somehow. Yes, most of the time in some very dumb ways where she honestly doesn't understand what she's doing at all. But yeah, her Mia First policy somehow always works for absolutely everyone. Sasuga Miya-sama, truly the wisdom of the Empire. Also pretty decent romance in it as well, to be honest. At which point when that actually stuff starts, she literally just becomes a young girl in love, basically. But yeah, one of the favorites of the season right there, but moving on to the next thing, which is Spy Family Season 2, in which, honestly, there wasn't that much progress when it comes to Lloyd's mission and the main story and everything, to be honest. But the season kind of focused more on other stuff, like Yor's cruise ship arc that was going on there. And overall, I think I did actually enjoy this season more than the first. Though I'm not exactly sure what it was that I actually enjoyed more. But yeah, it's still decent. Pretty good, to be honest. And now I just gotta wait for the movie, which is already aired apparently, but I'm probably going to have to wait like 6 months before getting around to watching it. But yeah. Next thing is a Returner's Magic Should Be Special. Which, to be honest, the story was kind of interesting, though it doesn't really feel like it actually went anywhere at all. And I'm kind of guessing that's probably due to this being a prologue or something. Not exactly sure if it is, though, but it feels like it. But this has already gotten a second season announced, so hopefully the story actually starts going somewhere in the second season. And now, the next one is I Shall Survive Using Potions or Poukin, which is another one of Funa's works, which makes them 3 for 3 on all the works getting anime adaptations, which I watched all 3 to be honest, but yeah, this one's shit, to be honest, probably I think worst of the 3 to be honest here, but it's still kind of enjoyable to watch, but yeah. Kaoru can basically just make literally anything as long as it contains some kind of potion in it, which kind of makes her super overpowered, so she really doesn't put that power to use, to be honest. All that much. But yeah. Now this author's works, I still think Kurokin, the 80 million gold one, is my favorite. Though I might be a bit biased by that when it comes to that. But yeah. Next anime is our Rennie Protocol, which is an esports anime that is honestly just a drama instead that has gaming in it. And what gaming it does have is shit, to be honest, considering the game that I'm guessing the studio put together themselves is basically just a Counter-Strike ripoff with absolutely horrible gameplay. And the so-called pros in this anime honestly don't really seem to be actually good at gaming or anything like a pro, unless they have absolutely no fucking strategy when it comes to what they're doing. Yeah. But even then, they are still pretty shit. And also, Rocks, the main villain, I guess, the antagonist of this, is honestly one of the dumbest antagonists I have seen in an anime yet, I think. And as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to his gaming, he's a fucking hacker. As far as I'm concerned, he's just a goddamn hacker. Because I honestly don't really think anyone can pull off the kind of shit he was doing in Dark or an anime there. But that might just be due to the fact that we're barely just getting highlights or whatever of matches and stuff. I still highly doubt he's able to pull off the exact same thing over and over and over in every single fucking match. But yeah, that anime was shit. It's just a dumb drama. But yeah, moving on to the next thing, which is the 100 girlfriends who really love you. Or short, I guess, 100 girlfriends. You know, let's be honest, this is a parody of the harem genre, I'm pretty sure. But it is kind of unironically one of the best harem rom-com anime out there, I think. With Chantaro being one of the best harem main characters, and will basically just do anything to make sure all of his girlfriends are happy and everything. In which this season we got 6 of them already. And yeah, I don't think Rentaro is actually going to have to worry about money at all in the future. Though I have no doubts that in the future of the story and stuff, where he's in has 100 girlfriends and everything at that point, that he's still somehow working a job while finding time to spend time with all 100 of his girlfriends or wives at that point. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he was able to pull that off somehow. But yeah, pretty good, I think. One of the best anime of the season, I feel like. But yeah, second season already announced, and the final episode of the first season here did tease the next 5 girlfriends already. So yeah, got a little sneak peek at all 5 of them. And the next anime is Stardust Telepath, which is just basically a simple cute girls doing cute things kind of anime where they're making model rockets and stuff. And also a little bit of Yuri in there, especially with the last episode. But overall, it was kind of just a simple, wholesome anime, to be honest. Bit of drama going on in it, but still. And next is Dead Mountain's Death Play Part 2, which is the end of the first season. And yeah, this part did answer some of the questions that we had from the first part of the season. Though there are still plenty of unanswered questions and everything, and more added on and stuff. And I honestly don't really understand all that much that's going on still, but yeah. Overall, when it comes to the characters, I think it is possible to try and put them into like 2 or 3 rough groups on how they align with each other. Though it's probably more realistically like twice that. So maybe 5, 6 different groups when it comes to alignments and stuff, with characters kind of changing, switching between them every now and then. Still a bit confusing and everything when it comes to the story. But yeah, moving on to the next and the last anime, which is 16-Bit Sensation Another Layer, which is easily one of my favorites of the season, despite how off the rails it went. And also, it's kind of easy to tell that this was one of the favorites of the season, considering how much I talked about it already in these videos. But, yeah. I think this was supposed to be some kind of love letter to visual novels, or just more specifically otome games or something like that, considering this does have a source material that's set in the 90s with the characters from Alcohol Soft and stuff there, but that whole story is basically just used as a basis for this story we have in the anime. And there's also the fact that this anime has so many licenses for stuff when it comes to anime and games. Considering I'm pretty sure most of the games and anime you see are actually real and not just some fake things in the background. I'm pretty sure most of them are real. though I only really recognize the anime and some of the more famous games like Rants. But yeah, overall, like the story, it kind of just started off as a simple anime about game developments that had some time travel tossed into the mix. Though it kind of just went completely off the rails in the second half with things like Konoha getting kidnapped, and then you also got aliens, which I'm going to guess have something to do with the time traveling being a thing in the first place. But yeah, the story kind of just went off the rails with the whole butterfly effect and things. But overall, I did really enjoy the anime, though I probably would have enjoyed it more if it was just stayed about game developments like it was in the first half. But still, I really liked it, though I do think that it probably needed more episodes, considering how much was going on towards the ends there, and the fact that Toya didn't really do much in the story, despite the fact that she kind of seems like an important character, but she never really got to actually do anything. So yeah, probably would have needed a few more episodes for things to be more fleshed out, considering the last episode there we don't even get to see Konoha go back in time one final time. Literally just jumps back to 2023 instantly. But yeah, that's that stuff. And now I guess I'll just go through and show off all the anime I'm watching for next season, which I think is less than what I was watching this season. So yeah. I think it's less, but still quite a bit to be honest. But yeah, that's that stuff done. And yeah, I also don't have all that much else to say here. Didn't really get around to any games or anything. Though I did, I guess, kind of skim through one Age game, because just wanted to see how much content it has, considering I kind of noticed it back when it was first released. It's still very early versions of it, didn't have much. And yeah, it's doing pretty well still. A lot more in it, considering I was skimming through the game for like 6 fucking hours and never got to the end of the darn thing. I wasn't reading anything either, so yeah, there's a lot in that thing at this point. But yeah, uh, I was kind of planning on doing a stream on Christmas since I didn't really have much anime left to watch due to everything being over and everything, and then also because Nags isn't exactly streaming for a few days. So yeah. Wouldn't have Nags to watch, didn't have anime to watch, so I was kind of thinking of streaming, but I just kind of never got around to it. But yeah, might be able to get myself around to actually doing a stream. Possibly. I really want to try and make that more of a regular thing. Try and make it so I can do like maybe one stream a week or something like that. Just gotta find the time to do it. But yeah, I guess that's going to be the end of this episode here. Kind of gone on long enough because of how much anime there was, but yeah, there is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.